Hey folks, good morning. It's a Saturday, January 21, and this video is kind of by request. What I'm going to show, not step by step per se, but how I made my K-cup holder with cereal boxes. Now, I can't take credit for the design. Below this video will be a link to abella.25. I think that's her name. She made a K-cup holder that I thought was perfect, and she used Dollar Tree items like napkin rings and shower curtain holders and whatever else. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I could do that, but with cereal boxes. So below this video will be a link to her video so that you can see exactly how she did this. And what I'm going to show you is that in place of the napkin rings, I cut a tube. Now, this is an empty vinyl tube, and I cut it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. For the This is what holds the K-cups. I will have this in a PDF so that you can print and cut it out by hand, or I use my Cricut, so I will also have this available in a cut file so that you can bring it up in a Cricut, Silhouette, whatever die cutting machine you use. And then I needed glue. This is just Scotch No Run Tacky glue. For the base, I needed something a little sturdier. So for the base of this, I have 3 layers of, is it 2? Probably just 2. 2 or 3, whichever you feel, of cardboard. So I had a shipping box, so I just cut the cardboard out. So here's what you do. Seems kind of flimsy, but once you put layer 3 of them together, let me show you this. I made this last year. This is a gavel made out of cereal boxes, and I put 3 layers of cereal box together, and it's really sturdy. Let me see something. Okay, no, it's pretty sturdy. I was a judge for Halloween, so that's what I did there. So once you layer 3 of these together, just glue them together. And then with each layer, so like when you pretend that's like 3 inches high or whatever, you would set it on top of here. Then you would glue your next tube on top, and then put your next layer of these on here. It's easier to depict if you're watching Abella's video. Now, once I was done assembling it all together, because what I did was I staggered it. So if you have this here, so you have that there, and then you put your next tube, I would just rotate them. I'd rotate these a little bit with each layer. And that's really about it. As far as the top, where I have my coffee my little coffee design, you can put whatever you want up there. Um, I just went on to Pixabay and grabbed a coffee illustration and then added pieces down towards the bottom so that I could split them and it sits up there. You put anything you want up there. It's pretty sturdy. I had a ceramic mug sitting on top of this. Once everything was all glued together, while I left it sit overnight, I put a ceramic mug on the top. This way it compressed everything and kept it all nice and solid. Then I just filled it up. So that's really about it. I mean, it's it's time consuming because you have to, depending on how many tiers you want. I mean, you don't have to have that many tiers. I have one, two, three, four, 5 tiers. So I had to print out 15 of these, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 15 of these. Like I said, it's a lot easier with um, a die cutting machine like a Cricut or whatever you use. You can do it by hand because now the lady in the video is hers. She used plastic cutting boards. She explains everything that she used in hers. But instead of the plastic, which she did by hand, I just used cereal boxes and glued them together. But it's a great way to upcycle. And if you don't eat cereal, I'm sure you know somebody who eats cereal. My daughter donates her cereal boxes to me. She has grandkids over there, so she buys more cereal than we do. But each one takes, like, so if you have a standard cereal box, use the flat part, like after you flatten it out, cut out the front and back of it, and each side will make 2 of these. Um, if you're good with like a craft knife, you could probably just buy craft board and use that. Whatever's easier for you. I had a lot of cereal boxes laying around, so that's how I did mine. But you can use cardboard, whatever you want to use. Um, I just thought this was a cool way to recycle some stuff, and I like it. Oh, now after I got everything finished, I painted it, hand painted it with like acrylic craft paint. But actually, I sent this down with my husband, and he spray painted it all for me. In it's black, but it kind of has a little metallic to it, sort of. And then it's got a clear coat built into it. So he spray painted the whole thing for me. And that's it. Oh, as far as the base, I showed you the base of this. I didn't spray paint the underneath. But you can see I took a square and then just cut out a hole that your tube will fit into, and then that gives you your stabilizing base. And I just used, I used craft glue to glue these 3 together. But when it came to putting these into, onto the tubes, I actually used wood glue because I was gluing heavier paper to a heavy tube. You could probably, if it's sturdy enough, use an empty wrapping paper tube, um, paper towel tube, toilet paper tubes, but you might want to put Mod Podge on them to stabilize them, make them a little sturdier. And that's it. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. And as you can see, uh, we go beyond t-shirts on this channel because I do all kinds of things. And that'll do it. Okay, thanks for watching.